Welcome guys, in this video we're going to take a look at the object and reference equals methods. These are important ones because they allow us to compare objects to see whether they are equal. Alright, so let's take a look here. Using system, cook up the usual template. Let's type using system, some namespace here, sample, that'll do for our purposes. And now you're going to make a person like this, a class person, add a private field, so private string, say full name, or maybe even just first name. It doesn't really matter for our purposes that much. Like that. Let's build a constructor. So public person string name. Let's initialize the field inside the constructor. So this dot first name equals name. Like that. Alright, so that's that basic functionality. Now what we're going to do is make a class program. Add static void main, of course, and within this one we are going to add code to do some comparisons. Okay, so first we'll make a person. You can type person and then pr1 equals new person, and that person's name will be, say, Smith. Okay, close that with a semicolon. Now, to assign one object reference to another, you can just do it this way directly. Person pr2 equals pr1, like that. So this will assign a reference. Okay, pr1 and pr2 should now point to the same locations of memory. Let's do another person object. So person pr3 equals new person, like this. Okay, and say type Smith again. Close that with a semicolon. There you go. And now let's call some basic and important, really fundamental functions or methods. Console.writeLine and pr1 and pr2 are the same, but same has to be defined in this context, meaning by references. Okay, put a placeholder and then pr1 dot equals, like that, and then you're going to say here pr2 and close that with a semicolon. So this will return either true or false. Okay. So another one, console.writeLine and pr2, rather pr1 and pr2, like that. So these two, and we're going to make another call here, so are the same. And this time we are going to use another function called dot and then object, that's a class, dot reference equals, and now you specify the two references to compare, pr1 and pr2, and close that with a semicolon. Okay, so reference equals, another important method, and then console.writeLine and pr1 and pr3 are the same. Okay, so another claim we're making, comma, and now you can say pr1 dot equals pr3 and close that with a semicolon. Okay, so we're going to compare those two. Now, on the surface they look the same because they both have Smith. Okay, but that's a superficial similarity, because what really matters is whether the references point to the same locations in memory. Okay, so it's a deeper kind of equality. Let's give this a build here so you can take a look at the code. Give it a sec. And then build succeeded. Let's go debug and start without debugging one time, and it says pr1 and pr2 are the same, true. pr1 and pr2 are the same, true, using two different methods. And lastly, pr1 and pr3 are the same, is false. Press any key to continue. There isn't too much to see here with the debug step into, so I will not do that because it's very simple at this point. Make a new person object, go to the constructor, assign pr1 to pr2, make a new person object using pr3. So that's new person Smith, and the big idea here is, remember, different references, different names for the same memory locations. This one, pr3, is a different memory location. So yes, it's true that there's a Smith stored there, but it's in a completely different place. Therefore, pr1 does not equal pr3, and as you just saw, equals returns false for that call. And that is it for this one. So thanks very much, and I'll see you in another video.